Woman eats last meal before dying. She planned to fake her death for 3 days to get away from her family. In the face of her death, her family was not saddened, but Farah had been planning this moment for a long time. When the funeral was over, she would change her face and live again. A few months ago, Fela was a millionaire. She was shopping when she spotted a designer scarf. She was fascinated by its beauty, but it was worth nearly $20,000. Fela loved it, but she had to turn around and leave, because the money she earned had to support a family of 4 at the same time. When she came home from work, she had to tutor part-time, and then she has to cook dinner for all of them. Her children would ask for money at this time every day. They'd get it and leave without a word of concern. All the stress of life was on Fela's shoulders alone. She grabbed a cookie to try. Then the doorbell rang and she choked. The cookie was stuck in her neck and she couldn't breathe. There was no one to care about her. She trudged over to the hose and beat her chest with her fists to catch her breath. She looked at her relatives laughing and talking. She suddenly realized she was just a servant to be used as she pleased. As soon as she sat down to rest, her ex-husband was brought in by her daughter for food. Without a care for her pale face, Fela realized that she had been supporting her ex-husband through his children all these years. She thought she'd have a good day's rest. Then her pregnant daughter begged her for help. She couldn't resist. She had to attend the meeting in her daughter's place. The topic of the workshop was how to get rid of anxiety. Fela sat in the distance, listening to the discussion. One of the cancer patients confessed that he was anxious because he didn't have much time and wanted to enjoy the rest of his life. It was a sudden wake-up call for Fela. When had she ever really lived for herself? That night, she made a decision. She went back to the luxury store and took down the scarf she'd been dreaming of. She wrapped it beautifully around her neck. When it came time to pay, Farah didn't hesitate to spend the money. She wanted to pay for what she liked with the money she had earned. Then she found her son and rented him an apartment. She paid the rent for 10 years so he could live on his own. When she got home, she emptied the fridge and started letting her daughter learn how to cook. Once everything was in order, Fela was finally able to lie about her terminal cancer. This time, she will use death to say goodbye to the past and use freedom to start a new life.